Hello world, Bob God here with another transmission. You know, this world is never going to heal. There's no point of going out on a mission, embarking on a journey, looking to be that person who makes the world heal. It's never going to happen. The reason it's never going to happen is because the messaging and the programming has been embedded into the people so deeply that they will defend the very system that oppresses them. And they've been programmed with fail safes. So when you go to try and unlock their mind and open their mind, they have already been pre-programmed to say things or to feel a way to just shut you out from opening them up to a new truth. Yesterday, somebody commented on one of my videos, but they didn't leave it there. They just put it up there, and I seen it. And then when I went to go comment, it was already gone. And it was the video yesterday that I put up about, not yesterday, 2 days ago, about like the boycotting and stuff. And a commenter, you can tell from that page, it had this image of this being of light with this light shining out of it. And it said something about like, I forget what it was. It was supposed to be basically like one of those awakening pages, somebody who's spiritual. What they said was, hey, I thought the Heyoka was somebody who understands that, you know, we are all one and we supposed to be together and not divided. They don't spread division. So when I went to go respond, they had already deleted their comment. But what you got to point out, what you got to see through that, and when I say people will defend the very system that oppresses them, you've been lied to. You've been lied to accept these narratives about what you're supposed to do. The day before that, I was going live. And then somebody else came in my comments saying, Jesus is the only way. You've been lied to. Which version of Jesus? Is it the version of Jesus that tells you that his Father is the only way? Or is it the version of Jesus that tells you the truth shall set you free? Or is it the version of Jesus that tells you the kingdom of God is within you? Which would mean that the priests and the churches are not necessary. The reason I know that this world is never going to heal, because even back in the days when Jesus was walking around, if he's supposed to be the grand one, that's like the true meaning of everything and all this stuff to the people who believe that, then it wouldn't be necessary for me to still be out here spreading awareness today, because that means that he would have had accomplished his task back then. So because Jesus didn't accomplish his task back then, what are my chances of accomplishing my task now? It was never my goal to bring everybody together. Like I always tell people, it's my goal to make people aware, to plant the seed. I started out thinking that it was my goal to bring people together. But then when I started going back into my history, when I started going back to the origins of things, I was made aware and I acknowledged it without bias or without feelings that life is not fair. Life is warfare. And now I use the yin yang sign as my compass. People still coming around to me in my comments and my section on live talking about, no, because it's this way. No, because it should have been done that way. I don't give a fuck about how people been doing it for thousands of years. I don't care if you bring me a book from 10,000 years ago talking about, see, this is evident. Fuck that book. Fuck that book, bro. When you go to the origins, not what your pastor's telling you, not what curriculum's telling you, when you go to the origins and you hear the true stories of what Jesus was here to do, Jesus was a messenger. Jesus never asked for you to worship him. Jesus never told you he was coming back to save you. Jesus was a messenger, the same way that I'm a messenger. And I'm here to tell you, everything you have is everything you need. I understand that in these times, with all of these distractions, it looks like this is the real deal. This is not. This is not the way that it's supposed to be. And because we are so far out of our natural alignment, so many people think this is normal. This is not normal at all. And it's been not normal for so long that people think that the abnormal is the right way to do it. But this is all a system. This is all a system. And I'll be happy when more people can start to see through the lies. Even in the spirituality communities, there are lies and stuff to keep you asleep, keep you a sheep. The mission was never to bring everybody together. The mission is to make you aware that you have that choice. Versus in society, they tell you you're supposed to do it this way. The word supposed in itself is what's keeping you trapped. You got to free your mind. It's pretty unfortunate, though. Most people never going to see it. Most people never going to get it. But when you just understand your history, and then you get rid of this compass. I always tell people about the slave's compass and the master's compass. The slave's compass is the one that's always telling you to be meek, turn the other cheek, turn a blind eye. But the master's compass, no. And when I say master, I mean like things like the elites, the ones in control, the ones in power. They don't give us the same compass that they got. They do whatever they want. They never turn the other cheek. They whip you with the rod. They bomb places and all of that stuff. But they tell you, the common man, the one who's supposed to hold the faith, the believer. Hope and faith is nothing more than a belief that something, somehow, in luck is going to turn in your favor. But the master's compass, he ain't waiting for nothing. He going to come and take your shit. And then he pre-programmed you with this mindset to say, oh, well, one day the meek shall inherit the earth. I mean, one day things going to turn around. You've been lied to. There is no right or wrong way to do this. That's why they do whatever the fuck they want up top, and they hold you accountable when you step out of line down bottom. You can continue to get in my comments talking about what you thought. You can continue to get in my comments about what you think is supposed to be in these books and all of this stuff. It don't matter to me. It don't matter to me. Jesus, God, Allah, none of these beings that y'all worship matters to me. They're all stories to me. Jesus was a messenger, came here to tell you that the spark, the divine spark, is already within you. Nothing external of you matters at all. So yes, we are all one in a sense that we all come from the same divine spark. We are all created from the same creator. But if you walk around in life thinking that you somehow supposed to be trying to get everybody over onto the good team, and you classify yourself as one of the people on the good team, then you already labeled yourself. You already labeled yourself, and you already, disarmed yourself from ever being able to do battle because you accepted this program and to say, lay down your sword, turn the other cheek, be meek, just go out here and trying to bring people to the light. You pick that up. You go by that. That's not the programming I want to go by. The way that I was deconstructed was when I was in pain, when I was in the lowest of the lows. And that's what I realized. For most people, in order for them to awaken and break out of the matrix, that they had to be at their lowest points. So what I'm doing now, I'm letting people suffer. Go ahead. Because with life being so easy right now, people haven't gotten that reality check. And when I was able to break out of the matrix, what made me aware is when I was at my lowest of lows and I had to accept reality for what it is. And that's my mission. My mission is destruction, to destroy this illusion that everything is safe, that everything is cool, that you can just do what you want and it's not going to be no consequences. In the Bible, Jesus himself says, I did not come to this world to bring peace, but a sword. But your pastor never tell you that. Your religious teachers never tell you that. This depiction of Jesus that they sell you is the slave's version of Christianity. I keep trying to tell people this. But again, you can believe whatever you choose to believe. I am my own God. Stop coming in my comments about what you believe, what somebody else done taught you. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Hope this helps. Bob God out.